Good morning, everyone. As we near the end of 2022, we were very interested and keen to connect with shareholders and recap on what we think has been a very good 2022 with a lot of milestones that the company has been able to deliver. We're very proud of the achievements of the company and the growth of the projects that we're exploring and developing. And we look towards 2023 with a lot of positivity. If we recap on activities at Makuutu, obviously we started the year with closing out all of the drill assay results, folding those into a significant increase in the resource estimate. So we're now sitting at over 532 million tonnes at 640 parts per million total rare earths. The bulk of that exists within the central Makuutu mining, or the central Makuutu target, RL 1693. That's the focus of the mining lease application, which the company is working on now. So, that provides us with a great footprint to start the development at Makuutu. We've also got a significant exploration target. So that's got the potential to double the size of the project further. So, we look towards the potential to, engage more exploration work through 2023 to potentially grow the size of the resource further and provide, growth opportunities and additional targets to move towards mining lease applications at Makuutu as well. Talking about that mining lease application, we started the process in September. We're engaging with the government now, working through the finalisation of all the documentation that we need to satisfy the Ugandan government's requirements to move that project forward to a mining licence. And so we're expecting that we'll have all of that documentation completed in the coming weeks, with a view on hopefully receiving that mining lease in the first quarter of 2023. Supporting the mining lease application, a very positive outcome with the approval of our environmental and social impact assessment. So that was approved in October. And we've had tremendous support from our local stakeholders, government representatives and departments who are very supportive of what work has been done in Uganda and the potential for Makuutu to be a project of national significance. So, we enjoy very good support in Uganda. We've built a very good team. That team is doing a lot of work with community engagement and now looking at the progress of the project into the next phase, which will likely be a demonstration plant. And hopefully we're in a position to initiate some of that work early in 2023. We're also looking at the ways in which we can increase our ownership in the project. So we've started discussions with our partners in Rwenzori Rare Metals to increase the ownership and secure the asset in order to be able to look at the supply chain and meaningful engagement with a number of potential strategic partners who are very interested in participating and getting access to the unique basket of magnet and heavy rare earths that Makuutu can deliver. So we do look forward to those near-term catalysts being the award of the mining license and the potential to increase the ownership in the project and being able to work towards the de-risking of Makuutu through 2023 with a demonstration plant. Over in Belfast, we've made really great progress through 2022. We finalised the acquisition of what was Seren Technologies. We've subsequently changed the name, so it's now known as Ionic Technologies, where we applied for a grant. We were successfully awarded a grant to accelerate the development of the technology that's been developed by Ionic Technologies with the capability and the relationships that we've got there with Queen's University Belfast and the Quill Centre. And so we were awarded £1.7 million from the UK government's Advanced Propulsion Centre. So we're now working through the setup of a new facility in Belfast. So we've fitted out the facility. We've added a lot of capability. We continue to add targeted resources to help us de-risk the ramp up and the commercialisation of the technology. And we're starting to see some of the demonstration plant equipment being delivered to Belfast in order to be able to start the commissioning of the demonstration plant around the end of the first quarter next year, with a plan to start producing recycled high purity magnet rare earths by the middle of 2023. Recently, we've been running pilot plant campaigns testing various recycled magnets and waste offcuts and swarf, where we've successfully produced in excess of now 5 kilos of separated rare earth oxides at high purity. So, we're starting to see some very positive outcomes from the work programs in Belfast. And so as we look towards the demonstration plant through 2023, we're also assessing some near-term commercial opportunities for magnet recycling with various groups who are interested in potentially being able to develop meaningful new supply chains of magnet rare earths. Talking about the downstream supply chain, we've got our refinery program, which we've been looking at for the last 12 to 18 months. As we close out 2022, we're finalising our study, evaluating a standalone refinery that's capable of separating all of the rare earths out of the Makuutu basket. It's a very, a lot of mixer settlers and a lot of plant detail. There's a lot of process design and test work that's been going into that program. And as we end 2022, we're finalising the engineering inputs, which will feed into that scoping study, and we expect that we'll be able to update the market on what that looks like in the first quarter of 2023. We've identified and completed a location analysis around the world to try and understand where, potentially the refinery could be located, and various trade-offs on locations with regards to availability and the cost of power, reagents and technical support, plus ultimately, engagement with strategic partners and, manufacturing. So we have targeted, location in the US, low cost power, availability of reagents and very strong engagement from a number of potential supply chain partners and stakeholders from industry and government. We think that the US is a good location for us to focus on the development of a standalone facility. And, we'll be in a position, hopefully, to update the market in the very short term about that. Beyond that, from a corporate perspective, we continue to add targeted resources to help the company deliver on all of the opportunities and the interest in getting access to the Makuutu basket, and also the supply of recycled magnet rare earths. So we continue to build the team. We continue to engage with a number of stakeholders across the US, the EU and UK. Very interested in getting access to the basket, plus continued strong interest from other parts of the emerging markets. So with that said, we look forward to a very positive 2023. A very exciting phase for the company as we've laid the foundation and really providing that base for us to move to the next level. So closing out, I'd just like to wish all of our shareholders and investors, on behalf of the board, the staff and myself at Ionic Rare Earths, a Merry Christmas and a safe and prosperous 2023. Thank you.